In the previous episode, Gaius got a glimpse of the afterlife. Marcus went on a mind-bending journey through the black hole. Aemil escaped the void Regulus had sent them to, and Avalon and Clio escaped the dream realm. Clio resurrected Gaius after convincing the divine soul that the Great Old One had taken him before his time. The Prosperus family suffered the loss of Marcus's father, and the sorcerers then rejoined the Telnari on their journey to the rift across the border. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sorcerous Origin, Sarah's Butterfly's favorite actual play D&D series. I'm your Coliseum Master, Peña, and today I'm joined by the Sorcerers. We have Clayton Currie.
That's me.
Sydney Steinberg.
Sorry, I was so thrown by there's no, hi, I'm Gaius Maximus. Anyway, I'm Aemil Celeris.
Maya Torre.
Avalon Valerius.
Riley Sibdug.
Hi, I'm Marcus Prosperus.
Sarah Sherwood.
I'm Clio Meliora. Do you guys want to see this? Look, there's the butterfly in question.
And all six.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well,
Life is a miracle.
I'll put it up on the Instagram.
All right. When we left off, you guys were leaving the Prosperous Ranch. You guys have rejoined with the Telnari caravan. That's the group of like 20 to 30 Telnari people traveling with you. And you set off immediately on the main road, but like immediately after that, kind of veer off. And from one of the Telnari that you haven't really introduced yourself to, informs you that it's going to be about like 2 days of forest before another day of plains, and then we reach the they call it they refer to it as like the divide is how
which is the big old
at the
How many
border.
days was it? 2 in the forest.
2 in the forest, and then another day of travel past that, and then the divide.
Plains. and
The
then
divide
one in
being
island, 3 in the
the
mountains.
rift or the border.
Border, yes.
Oh, okay.
The border.
Border.
That one was for all you Magic the Gathering friends out there. That's just for you.
And how long is it going to take us to get to the actual thing in the sky that we have to close and fix?
Probably another week after that.
Okay, that's not terrible. Like, it's bad, but it's not terrible.
How are you guys feeling, kind of like reshuffling back in with the Telnari, moving away from Prosperous household? Just want to get a little check-in for what everyone's up to.
Clayton, you look like you want to say something.
I'm thinking. Clayton's thinking. I don't think Gaius is thinking. I think he's avoiding thinking at the moment. He's not doing too hot. I would imagine there's probably some residual sickness from dying in your sleep, but we don't have to talk about that yet. So we're good.
You probably should. I don't know.
I guess we can. Well, how's the Telnari receiving us?
They're kind of moving on straight as if like nothing has happened.
Okay.
Cool.
They are.
Me too, baby. Let's go.
As a matter of fact, Marcus.
Oh no. I've called attention to myself. Like a brightly plumed bird in the middle of a battlefield.
You guys travel for about like 20 minutes or so until Enola, the older, seems to be kind of the leader of this caravan, drops back in line with you, Marcus. And she asks, is your sister no longer traveling with us?
No, she's staying back at the ranch.
Very well. How was your time with your family?
Family is a complicated thing, Miss Enola. But it was better than expected, all things considered.
She's gonna make an insight check.
I'm not lying. Like, yeah, Marcus's dad died, but also they technically could have killed me on sight.
She's just trying to get a sense.
I mean, technically, so could anyone.
Yeah, so technically everything so far, except for Gaius and Aemil, is going better than expected.
Yeah. She, I think, just like stops in her tracks, and grabs you by like kind of the back of like your tricep, basically.
And all that, I'm flattered, but I'm not interested in that at all. Just kidding.
And I think just in this very matronly, has seen a lot of things, and more importantly has talked to a lot of people, just like looks at you intently and just kind of stares, waiting for you to say something more.
You have a very strong grip.
Very well, Mr. Prosperus.
I've already told you that the whole point of us going there. Yes, my father died, if that's what you're inquiring about.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
She takes her hand away and she druid crafts just this like long stemmed flower.
Aww.
I'll take it. Let me Google prestidigitation real quick. Because I don't have
I'm sorry. This is a lovely moment, but all I can think of, oh, I'm sorry your dad died. Oh, what's that behind your ear?
No, that would be if I was playing Enola.
I think Marcus takes it and goes, thank you. I can just kind of do this. And then I just do my usual sparks. There's no, I can't make any like physical objects, but that's my trade.
Very nice. Very nice. And she picks up her pace again and makes her way back to the front.
I'll give I'll give the flower to Welcome real quick. Can I just like pop it behind her ear?
Yeah. She sticks it back there.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a orange that really complements the whole.
Oh, good.
And you see Nola give a quick talk to Sigbert, the ranger, who kind of immediately dashes ahead to scout out the path. And yeah, as you guys travel, Marcus, intermittently throughout the day, different Telnari that you have not spoken to or have only shared a few passing words over a meal come up with, and it's not like doing the druid craft every single time, but they just approach you with different pieces of foliage, not always flowers, different, rough edge. Like, it's, for some of them who aren't druids or like magically inclined, it is stuff that they have picked up from the side of the road. But just every few minutes, every like 20 or so, someone comes up and just hands you something, and wordlessly, either out of respect or a lack of verbal communication between the two of you, just hand you this.
Yeah, I think with like each time it happens, Marcus like more sincerely like nods his head, and I think Welcome probably gets covered in more and more flowers and foliage as the day goes on.
I think one of them's a like little flower crown that one of the younger people has made, and it's like hanging off of her horn.
Yes. Ooh, Marcus does get a weird twinge looking at the horn, but we'll deal with that later.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything they want to do as we start this journey? Aemil.
Yeah. I think Aemil is gonna sidle up to Gaius.
Now? We're doing
Yeah.
this now?
No time like the present, my man.
I suppose so.
Just kind of like, and is gonna quietly ask like, hey, how are you feeling?
Where's Felix?
Right next to you.
Okay. I'm okay, and I'm gonna like just give a little like look and a slight head shake of just trying to get the message of not here across.
You will pass into the shade of the trees.
Come again?
You pass into the shade of the trees. Like that's just as you travel.
Nice. Aemil makes it like a, oh, you haven't told them yet? Oh, okay. Like facial expression. Do not say that out loud.
Yeah.
Is like, cool. Yes, just checking in.
Yeah, thank you. How are you doing?
Fine. Yeah. How are you, Felix?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, Aemil.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah. It's exciting to hit the road again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mobile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast message real quick to Gaius. Good. Like,
you're already right next to me, just whisper.
It's more suspicious to go than it is to go.
I guess.
Fair. And be like, you haven't told them yet?
It has been 3 hours. When was I going to tell them?
Like hour 1.
I need to process this first.
Okay.
I still haven't gotten a chance to sit down about it. It's been 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair. I'm sorry. We process things in different ways. I shouldn't have. Yeah. Okay. I'm here for you is what I was gonna say.
Thank you. I would actually, I would like to talk about it, just not on the road. Tonight?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good. And then out loud be like, oh, look at that bird.
Yeah, Augustus. What? Where?
Is that a peregrine falcon?
Felix like
it's a cool bird.
Points the finger at Cecilia and goes. And Cecilia catches on and does the same.
Sorry, what? What
does
the
it
fuck
make
does
that
mean?
Making fun of us.
I would like to. I want to ask my
make
girlfriend.
Us cool. It made us
Cecilia.
I thought magic would make us cool.
Does it make that noise when we cast that spell? Please tell me it doesn't make a mouth
Whoa,
noise.
What spell? We're not casting spells.
Can't hear whatever you're saying. It's
Okay.
No, I truly thought that Felix and Cecilia had just bonded while we were having our own scenes, and that they had come up with a little fucking finger gun thing. That's fully what I processed is happening.
No, they're making fun of us. Oh, I don't know how to deal with this. Yeah. Oh, look, another bird.
This party is the combined charisma of this party, I know is not that bad. And yet every episode we work harder and harder to make it seem as such.
I have a charisma of 14. I play Gaius like it's a third dump stat.
Listen, sometimes you're in a situation you've never been in before and you don't know how to navigate it. And no matter how high your charisma score is, sometimes you're going to fuck up a little bit.
And, sometimes that's kind of endearing, And that in itself is charismatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Maya.
You're welcome.
Another probably about an hour passes of just traveling through this really nice woods. The sun is just like trickling through. Again, it's like a really, really hot summer's day. And you notice, Clio probably notices first, Sigbert come back. But instead of going straight to Enola, he goes to Bronwyn. And they share a couple words in Telnari. And Sigbert sticks with the pack, and they just keep on going for you guys continue for probably like half a mile. No, probably more than that, probably a full mile, before you can actually see what Sigbert was probably talking about, which is this huge fallen tree, like perpendicular to your path. It is not especially thick, but it is like long. And it has, in the process of falling, like broken up, created difficult terrain essentially, for this like long stretch that will take a good bit to get around.
Can we go over it?
Yeah, you probably could. It would just take a little while.
Oh, okay.
Are any like carts or anything, or it's just people on foot?
It's just people on foot, and
okay.
well, they're not using them right now, but yeah, never mind. What's that?
I will actually take this one. What time would you say it is right now?
It's probably just past like approaching 10 a.m.
Approaching
like
10
9:45 or so.
Mage armor lasts for 8 hours. Again, it's so funny the difference between the timeline of season 1 and season 2, where I could cast mage armor and know that I'd be fine for about like 3 episodes. And now I'm like, oh God, if I cast mage armor, 6 o'clock comes and I'm baby again. But I think I still will pull welcome and me a little bit farther back from the thing, and I am gonna twin spell mage armor.
Gotcha.
Interesting that's happening.
Nice. I think at this point,
fuck me running. So I thought that I could just kind of do that. I thought that I could just maybe kind of do that. I forgot to do it in the morning. I did roll a nat 1. So this is
at the table, baby. Let's go.
This is kind of good because I didn't fully remember what my wild search number was at, but 1 would have gotten me no matter what.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a kid on Christmas.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Don't be sorry.
You
Maybe
better
it'll
not
be something
explode
cool. Maybe
right
you'll get
now.
a
It'd be
unicorn.
So upsetting.
Okay, so yeah, so I will say again, like I said, I pull like welcome and us like probably about, I let people go on for a good, I keep them in eyesight, but what could you keep people in eyesight like 20 feet away?
Sure, yeah.
What's the distance like? 20 to 30 feet away?
Yeah.
30 feet is not
I'll ask why you're, if I understand why you're casting mage armor, why would you also be separating from the group?
I think because Marcus doesn't want to like hurt anybody around him. Like I think that like with I think especially with like it's suddenly fritzing at the Prosperus ranch of he could feel way less control of it, and then also going through a nightmare hellscape dreamscape time. I think like he separates from the pack a little bit. I won't do the meta gaming thing of like 30 feet away, but like I think just with the weirdness that has happened and with the wild magic coming as close to out of control as it ever has before, he just separates like, I'll say like 10 feet, just like goes to the back of the group and then a little bit further and then casts it.
Sweet. All right, roll on the table.
Will do.
Potted plant.
I've been sitting here manifesting potted plant because she's already got a bunch of leaves on her.
What is it?
Let's see. I have to find it. I always have to look at it first. It just makes me feel a little bit better. Oh shit.
What number?
Hey William, do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, I would like to know what it is.
It's 32.
What is that? Is that the fireball
Oh
one?
my god.
And technically this isn't a repeat because I chose the last time.
You are transported to the astral plane until the end of your next turn, after which time you return to the space you previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied.
So I think what happens is that I like pull Welcome aside and I go, it's just a precaution, but I'm just gonna go ahead and and like I think I touch her and I literally just disappear.
Hey Marcus, look at this rock. It kind of looks like.
Oh, okay.
Marcus?
Hey William!
Yeah.
Let me back in that astral plane.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this tree.
How long is it? Just for like a turn or
one
like a
round.
minute?
It's
Oh, okay.
So is it just 6 seconds?
6 little
just
seconds.
about.
Welcome. Have you seen Marcus?
Marcus, you appear in the astral plane. Last time you were here, it was like the blinding whiteness of everything. That is still largely what it's like. But you see these figures, some of which are familiar to you. You see a shadowy humanoid. You see this woman, owl-like feature, long, downy wings. In the sky above, you see what you've seen before, but like immense in size this time. This dragon swirling through the air. You see, as you're kind of taking it all in, behind you is this giant human man. Who am I missing here? Yes. That's interesting. And you don't see anyone else. I think. And make an Arcana check for me real fast.
Sounds good.
Are they having a fucking PTA meeting?
Party.
They were
Little
just talking
potluck.
about us. It's like super awkward.
What's that one picture that everyone loves on Tumblr?
Yeah,
That's everybody
that's funny.
holding the red solo
That's a
cups.
12.
Like,
That's a 12. Okay. Would you see anyone else here?
I don't know.
Regulus.
on site.
Maybe. I'm sorry, this is taking so long for me to decide.
No, I love it.
No, no one else. Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. What a roller coaster.
Oh, juke
Never
to the
let 'em
left,
know
juke
what
to
you're
the
doing.
left. Never let them know your next move.
There is. How would they look? It almost looks like to you a statue of a humanoid, connected with like ropes and wire and tension. And every time they move, these things snap and they reach out and they snap again. And they are casting spells by the looks of it. And like as one snaps, another rope flashes around it to where the next muscle would need to move, and they move again. And from that 12 Arcana, the very least you can gather is that they are all casting guards and wards. They're casting what's the name of that school of magic?
Abjuration?
Abjuration
magic. Like huge ones that like spread this green aura that just like spreads across as far as you can see, again in this white void. But all kinds of different spells, the likes of which you have never imagined before, clearly. And yeah, What do you do?
Hey, what is the great old one? Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
I think the shade and the divine soul are the ones that turn towards you immediately. Marcus, how did you?
Not important information.
The great old one. Make a persuasion check or intimidation check, whichever one you're trying to do.
Same no matter what.
I love hearing the little Riley squeals where the mic cuts out, but I can still hear Riley from her room.
That is, I think right now it's intimidation. That's an 18.
Gotcha. Very good.
It's not like a I'm gonna kill you, but a like.
Yeah.
Last time I was here for like 10 seconds. So
He's still only here for 6 seconds, so probably a shorter answer. The great old one is the ultimate origin. I think the divine soul says that. The shade says the great old one is the great old one is a trap, I think is what the shade says. And just for my own clarity, and like again, there's intensely powerful beings that are speaking to you, and you get the idea in your head as they say trap. It's not like something that has been like set up for you. It's like a this doesn't make Roman sense, but like a trap that you would put in your sink almost. Like it's a filter, but it catches things in it. It you know. And I think the final mechanical one turns to you.
hello, new
That's
friend.
what he is. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like its jaw like opens, like all of these different sinews snapping down it. And it just says, "You shouldn't be here, Marcus." And you are snapped out of it.
I just come back down with my hand on him.
Oh, there you are, Marcus. Marcus, I found this rock and it kind of looks like you.
What does it? How much does this rock look like me?
A little bit less. It looks more like Quintus, but like in a better Quintus way, but not quite a Marcus way. Like better than Quintus, but not as good as Marcus. And it's mostly abstract.
I hold out my hand to go. Thank you, guys.
For sure. You okay?
Yeah, I talked to all of our parents again. Is it a tree?
As you point over, Bronwyn is in front of it, and lets out like a grunt, and you see her arms from like forearm out turn into like crab claws.
Yo!
Like manacle, and she and goes to like get under it, and no checks need to be made. You see that she's like got it handled, and she looks over at her little brother, Edwin, and like says something in Telnari to him, and Edwin like jumps up and rushes under and gets like under the tree too, and she flips it over.
I hate to say it, they're way cooler than we are.
That's really cool.
Suddenly, we need to address this.
None of us can turn into crabs. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Have any of us seen crabs?
I've eaten crab.
We're in Mediterranean.
You're in Mediterranean.
Yeah,
you
we're
don't
in
have
fake
the ocean.
Mediterranean.
We're
Big
landlocked.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We don't have
Yeah,
the
You have
ocean.
rivers. You have the river that runs through and like rivers nearby.
River crabs.
River crabs. Do crabs live in rivers?
Crawfish. Crawdad.
Crawfish, yeah. You see like
Oh, yeah.
Crawfish.
Shellfish, yeah.
Yeah, and Bronwyn lets out like another like as the things like curl back into hands. And
Keep it together, Clio.
moving.
Leo, you're already dating 3 people.
That's not Clio. That's
A-
straight
a
Sarah.
third love
That's just
interest.
me. Woohoo.
Gee, Sarah, how come your DM lets you have 3 love interests?
Back off, I saw her first.
Path is
I fought Bronwyn first.
path is cleared. Continue the day, or you just want to talk more? I don't know, but
Keep going.
path has been cleared.
Moving right along.
Can I, as we're walking, if nobody else has any immediate conversations on the road, can I open my notebook up?
Yeah.
I go, how are you doing, buddy?
Same shit, different day.
I love the Notebook.
This is a pretty good movie.
This is the best day of my D&D life. This is so funny. I go, I hear you. What was that thing back there? With the tentacles? The Notebook makes that face.
It draws a little.
Yeah.
Colon, parenthesis.
Yeah.
You know how you didn't want to go home? Question mark.
Yeah.
That's home.
Your home seems a lot worse than mine.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you go there every night?
God, no.
She does. And I just kind of like lightly put my head over to welcome. Yeah, yeah. I very subtly.
That's not what I intended.
You and me both. Why aren't you with the rest of them?
I'm there sometimes. They don't exactly think of me as reliable.
Oh. Why? Frankly, and I wouldn't say this in front of everybody else, but not all of them have been extremely reliable either. Everybody goes,
what I do attracts a lot of attention. But I don't stop doing it.
You've done some cool things.
Go on.
I love this little dude. I didn't ask for any of this. But my life has changed a lot since getting it. And we made a cool person.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you and I are inextricably in this together.
You and I are inextricably in this together. I think
It scribbles.
You are not me, Marcus. And I am not you. That much I have figured out. I think we do well together.
I just say I think so too. And I'll leave it open. I guess I do like a little like I'll just bind some of it like around like a little rope or something. And I'd just like to have it on my belt so that it can stay open.
Okay.
As I walk.
I think we can cut straight to nighttime. It is the Tonari have their bonfire as usual. I don't know if any of you would like to participate. Aelfric, as usual, walks up in front of everybody, takes a second, starts glowing underneath his clothes, looks up, claps, and decides and pronounces that tonight's activity is silence.
Hell yeah.
What my parents said when they had all the kids in the car. We were on a road trip somewhere.
And you see some of the Tonari immediately back out and leave. But a few of them do sit down to like meditate, essentially.
That's nice.
Would any of you like to join in?
Not tonight for a meal. I'm gonna shoot a message to Gaius and be like, hey, like, come get me when you want to talk.
That doesn't work. Yes. I think guys will try the silence.
Good. Anyone else?
No, I'm gonna go call my boyfriend, but y'all can do what you want.
Okay. Gaius, yeah, you sit down and you try to calm your mind. The first thing is immediately like loud brain, right? That's the hardest part. How do you handle that part? What's going through your head, and how do you try to quiet that down?
I think Gaius is going to do something that Clayton do. because I think we are similar in that way, is when I have too much going on, I loop a sound. And I intentionally only play a specific sound or look at a specific image in my head. Sometimes it's just I look at a white screen and then I have to push out everything else, or sometimes I just let it. I listen to, like, this sounds weird because it is only in my head, but I listen to like an ocean soundtrack in my brain, and just let that sort of play.
Like you imagine an ocean
Yes,
sound. Oh,
yes.
okay. I was like, okay, yes, I'm with you. I also,
I'm
yes.
a computer, Sydney.
Yes, we all know this.
But so I think Gaius is just going to sit there and just listen and imagine. I guess it's probably not too hard because we are in a forest currently, aren't we? Just sort of the ambient forest noise and focus on that. And in focusing on that, not have room to pay attention to anything else.
Very good. As you do that, things quiet down in your brain, and the sound of the forest melds in with everything. The crackling of the huge bonfire in front of you. There's this very light wind going through the trees, and as you do that, you feel very at peace. Make a wisdom check for me.
Oh, this will go great.
Maybe an insight check if you want. I don't know if there's any difference.
No difference. It's going to be a -1 regardless.
Is that a dirty 0? Oh.
No.
Oh.
Brutal.
There is you're becoming at rest, and then suddenly there is this thunder crack inside of your head, and there's like a quick flash of the amalgamation just slamming you, and then it immediately is the boat being, like, the shockwave of the boat being hit by the harpoon, and then back forward again to the fireball that you cast on yourself and everyone else, and it, just as fast as it came, dissipates.
I think he's quietly, but he's gonna get up and leave and gonna go find a place outside camp. If anyone wants to do something else while I think more on that, by all means, but I think there will be another thing there.
Gotcha. Okay. Clio, you want to go next? You want
I can go next. That's fine. I think Clio has kind of, I think Clio is in a similar state of like just kind of not really being able to deal with what's in front of her and kind of trying to run through her list of what are the things that I can control at this time. And I think like just seeking some familiarity. I think it screws with her that she has no idea what's going on back home. So we're gonna call Dominicus and just check in. I'm gonna try and find like a little corner where I can sit and kind of focus, and then I'll cast sending.
Yeah, think at the edge of the camp, right behind the tents. I think 3 that you guys have set up is probably the most private spot that you can find.
Okay, I'll just post up. I have it written down. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. It's 2 sides of this. There's more under the post-it note. I'd show you the other side, but it has the logo of the company I work for, so I won't be doing that. But trust me that it's 2 sides of this, and the other side, the font is smaller. So Hopefully this goes well. This is my plea for Will to be nice to me because I've worked really hard and I deserve a gold star for this. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I think Clio just kind of sits and kind of like zens out for a second and is like, okay, here we go. Hey, checking in. Hope everything's okay. It's all much bigger than we thought. We probably won't come home until it's over. Well, anyways.
That's cool. That's it. All right.
That's 25 words, bitch.
The little star reaction from Will. You get a gold star.
I deserve a gold star. I worked
Oh my
really hard
god, we have
this
so wait. Did you all know?
Yes,
we were
were
talking
doing
about this
the
before.
recording started.
You can
Before
do
you
any
came in.
emoji.
We can't devolve into this immediately.
Okay,
I
all right,
didn't
that's
mean
my
to click
last one.
that
That's my last one.
Very good.
Shut the rat.
I didn't mean to click that one.
All right, all right, all right.
God. How do I get rid of it?
When the sending is exactly 25 words.
Do these show up in the recording? I hope so.
Can you imagine if they don't and we all just anyways, I'm so sorry.
Clio.
Hey bestie.
All right, what you get back?
I don't know why are you smiling.
What do you get
I'm
back?
thinking it's fun.
I'm
playing
nervous.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey,
Um,
This game has
cutie.
too much thinking in it. We just gotta play shoots and
Haha,
ladders.
What are you
No.
wearing?
Don't
You
get
up?
caught in the nightmare realm. You're so sexy.
What would you be
Next
doing
time,
if
can
I
we
was
play
there?
Monopoly or something where I don't get emotionally invested?
Nice to hear from you, Clio. I can't even look at you guys when I do this. It's the worst.
He's wasting a word on saying your name. He's in love with you.
Stop, because you know that's my thing. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Nice to hear from you, Clio. Things are going well here. Hurdles, but the usual non-magic kind. How many words do I have left? 13? That's
Eight.
quite a few.
No, you have 8.
Hmm?
You have 8.
Yes, you're right. That's only 8. One problem.
Don't do this. Don't say it.
Some people are missing.
Ooh, why did you say the name Clio?
Who's missing?
We need all the words we can get, Dominicus.
Goodbye.
He's
Goodbye,
so
friends.
stupid.
Goodbye
I'm
is one word.
25.
So some people are
Somebody
missing.
cast it again.
Hey, Clio.
Somebody has to again.
You have to cast
Hey,
it
Clio.
again.
Things are going really well. Some people are
Why
missing.
did you
Anyway, I
waste
miss you
time
so
on
much.
saying hurdles, but of the
Because he's
usual
down bad.
Oh
That's
my
why.
God.
Oh,
The
that was important to
note
Clio.
all over again.
Riley,
Ugh.
you need to get over your problems with my boyfriend. This girl needed that information.
No, I'm glad that she has it. I just am an Augustus stan forever.
They're not competing.
Fully different.
As far as I know.
To me.
They're competing
That's
for
true,
Riley's
that's
affection.
Keeping score of men in this world.
Can I ask you a real question, Riley?
Yeah,
Well, you didn't do Twilight. I was like, you were Team Jacob, right?
I didn't like
You
Twilight.
were. Don't worry about it. You were. You may not have known that you were, but I know that you were.
All right, send it again, baby.
The first person to write a Twilight AU of this, I will give you like $25.
I will Venmo
not any of you
25
guys.
United States American
The first
dollars.
person who watches this and is not one of you fuckers.
Oh, because I already did it. Was that why you're mad?
No, because I don't want to give any of you $25 because I know
Alright.
you'll do it without the
Alright,
$25.
Clio.
Anyway,
No, this is good. Keep stalling. I need to figure out how many words 25 is. I'll just wing it. Here we go. I'm gonna wing it.
do we have diceoperated@gmail.com?
Yeah, we do.
Send that to diceoperated@gmail.com and I will
do.
give you $25.
No business inquiries.
I think about Marcus as Charlie Swan 4 times a day. Anyways, twice before breakfast. It's okay. I'm just gonna say. Tell me why the first words out of my mouth were meant to be "Hey, bestie." Let's try again. I need to get in the right headspace here.
Take a deep breath.
Library burned down. Okay.
This is D&D. I love D&D.
This is what happens when we start at like 8 p.m. Okay. Who's missing? Is there anything you think we can do? End of message.
Yeah, you don't have to use all
That's
of
it.
them.
I'm just gonna do 10. I'm just gonna say who's missing. Do you think there's anything that we can do?
Love you, bye.
I'm not gonna say love you, bye. I'll say
XOXO
love you.
kisses.
Miss you so much.
XOXO gossip girl.
Wish we could
Miss you
go
so much.
dancing.
Sorry, that was for someone else.
Funny.
That was for Buminicus.
Around 10 people. No clear connection. No. Can I restart? Sorry, this is
Baby,
important
you're the
that
DM. You get to do whatever you want.
Well, now it calls attention to it.
No, go ahead.
You
It's
can
fine.
do- we
I'll
can
pretend
cut
I
it
didn't
out.
hear it.
I'm not gonna
much
start.
to
Around 10 people, no clear connection, no evidence of magic. That's 10 or 15.
And
But 10 people, no clear connection, no evidence of magic. Keep doing what you have to do. 17. Wow, words go fast. We have it handled here. Just handled. We have it handled. 4 more words. I love you too.
You
We have
didn't
it
say it,
handled.
but you didn't have to.
We have the same brain. Like
Everybody
3 of
loves
us
me.
made that same little joke.
We have it handled. Stay safe. That's how he'll end it.
Okay. That's fine. They for sure don't have it handled.
No,
I'm so
absolutely not.
bad. Quintus is stealing bitches. I'm gonna say
No.
that right now.
I don't think it's Quintus.
If Lepidus wasn't fucking dead, I'd say he was kidnapping bitches.
What do you think the population? What do you think when you drive up to Sorcerer's Origins? It says the population. Sorcerer's Island. What do you think it says the population is on the little scoreboard thingy? It's all good.
Easy.
It's all good.
How does Clio feel?
Normal, regular fucking person. It didn't make things worse, which it might have. I think if he thinks he has it handled, that's nice. I still think Clio thinks she could handle it better and faster, but to be fair, that's just what Clio thinks, kind of that's just how she thinks. she's thinking about Sorcerer's Island. It's hard because she doesn't know what I know, which is that at the end of the epilogue last season, we were getting cutscenes of other people getting magic, and I suspect those were my suspicion, which is often wrong. My suspicion is that those are the people that are missing. I don't know, can't prove it. I don't know. She is going through her head, who are the people that I know that it would be inconvenient to me if they were missing. And it's a very short list. Because most of her bitches are here. So she's gonna go find Madigan real quick, if that's cool. Is she around? Can I just go?
You don't see Madigan around, which I know sounds super suspicious because I just said people were going missing. But I'll just Gaius, wherever you went, you hear a few paces behind you. Madigan is behind you. You get a quick little You okay, Gaius?
Oh, hi. Yeah. Yeah, I just need a minute.
Sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you're.
Thank you. Yes. I was gonna yell at the sky, but that feels weird now that you're here. So can we talk? Can we find Aemil? I've been meaning to talk to you two for
Sure.
12 hours.
Yeah. I don't know if I have message.
You have yell with your human voice. Fuck silent time.
Goes, she yells for Aemil. Aemil, you hear just at the edge of camp, probably on the opposite side of where Clio is right now. You see Madigan and Gaius waiting.
I'll head over there. Yeah. Do a little awkward jog.
Hi.
And so convenes the meeting of the recently deceased.
I was going to say, is this an ex-dead person support group?
Yes, pretty. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And I figured the only people in the world that might have any idea of what just happened to me would be the two people that have been through it and come out the other end.
Madigan's demeanor immediately changes when she sees this is really bug. She realizes how fresh this is for you.
Oh yeah, you don't even know.
Oh
yeah.
No, have you told?
I died last night.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad too. Gotcha.
Yeah, and Clio brought me back, but I was gone. I was checked out. And I don't know what that means.
I don't know if I have a lot to input here. I don't remember anything from the time when I wasn't alive. I don't even know if there was anything when I wasn't alive. Aemil?
Mine was a little different than nothing. It was this weird sensation of falling through a void and seeing a lot of the world, all of the world. And then it was over so quickly because of all of this other weird stuff. But I think what matters now is that we're here.
Right.
Because you went to somewhere else.
Yeah. Yes, I was in a... Did I ever learn a name? Was it ever named? The place?
It
Or at least told
someone
to me?
called it Elysium, but then I kind of walked that back. It's the D&D plane is Valhalla, but that feels really weird to have in this like Roman themed setting. So I haven't really decided on
We
a
also
name.
have a Celtic themed people, and while Valhalla isn't
That's true.
Celtic,
Yeah.
that could easily mean there's a Norse people out there.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was peaceful. There was open fields, streams, mountains, buff cows, buffaloes. That's what they are.
Buff cows. I didn't get any buff cows.
All right.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I wish I could have done something more.
There was nothing you could have done. You weren't. It's not your fault.
I'm sorry to be caught up in the logistics of this. But so you went to a different place and time passed and you felt like you were really there. But your body, what happened to it?
I suppose it stayed. I was in the tent with Felix. I think it was just there. Oh God, was my body there all night?
I think we got to you pretty quick.
It was morning when you guys got to me.
Really? I thought it was like the middle of the night. I forget. It's
It
been so
was-
long since we played.
It was almost morning when you started talking to Regulus, and it was sunrise when you guys got there. So there was a very kind of short period of time.
Okay.
The dream time was weird.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of, have you told Felix yet?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna take that whole face journey that you went on as a no.
You should probably tell them.
I know. How do you tell someone that? I don't.
I mean, we're very different people. I just kind of blurted it out first thing. But they know about me, and they know about Madigan, right? Do they know about Madigan and your whole deal?
They do.
We
Okay.
sit at the dinner table.
Right, yeah, everyone knows.
My parents don't know, but they're not involved with this.
Yeah.
You know, and I figure that keeping them as much out of it as possible would probably the best move.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is if you want me to be there, I don't want to offer for you, Madigan, but to kind of help ease the way.
No, I'll tell them. I'll tell them.
Good.
Do you feel different?
No. Yes. It's I don't know. Physically, I feel the same. Nothing has changed, but I keep going back to when it happened and everything that happened after that, and it's all just, it's a lot.
That's okay. I mean, you're still you. It's just another experience that you've had. And if you, we're literally talking about it right now, but if you ever need to talk about, any of the other stuff about it.
Thank you.
Of course, guys.
All right. Well, I'll sit up in the chair. If anyone needs me, I'm gonna go sit in the clouds for a couple minutes, and then I'll come back down and tell Felix that I died. No problem. No, not an issue at all.
It's like not even the weirdest thing that could happen, right? Like the bar has been raised so much. Like it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. It's up there, but like 2 examples already. So like it's a big deal. I don't want to minimize the fact that it's a big deal, but I also want to give you comfort that it's like they're gonna understand.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
All righty. I'm gonna cast fly and
okay.
fly
I'm just gonna
clouds.
punch him on the shoulder as he goes, just like very gently.
I'm at 1 HP. You gotta be very careful.
This whole day, we haven't taken a short rest.
We were marching.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then if no one else, I know I've taken up a good chunk of time already, but if no one else has anything, I kind of want to talk to the clouds for a minute.
Dad.
Avalon, you got anything? I just want to check in.
Yeah.
I guess if Marcus is sitting by himself, I guess I'll saddle up, not next to him, like an appropriate distance away from someone.
Weirdos. Socially inept weirdos.
Mentally broken down in front of each other, and it is still so funny that you mean to me that you're like, let me be clear. I don't sit next to him.
It is next, but it's like an appropriate amount. It's not like someone could sit between us, but it'd be like weird.
You sit down, I'm like, well, this is a very appropriate distance that you're sitting from me.
I thought so. I was planning it all day. You have a very lovely family, Marcus.
Yes.
I can see where you get your charm.
Flattery doesn't work on me, Avalon.
Oh, it wasn't flattery. Yeah. That was a joke. I apologize.
So it was. So that was
no. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. You got a lot of things on the road, and I hate to add things, and this isn't a gift. Not doing that again. But I did see us on the side of the road and thought if you wanted to keep your hands occupied.
Is it another
is.
rock that looks vaguely like me?
No, but it
'Cause
could
I'd
if
hate
you
to
wanted
tell
it
you
to.
that I do already have one of those.
Do you?
Yeah, I pull it out.
You know, the likeness is uncanny. Mm-hmm.
What is it?
But I do pull out a little, it's a soapstone that's the easiest to carve. You can do it with just like a knife or like your fingernails. It's the consistency of soap. And I go, well, if you want to keep your hands occupied, I doubt you have your sculpting tools around. And this was
I just fully do have my sculpting tools on me, but I don't have anything to carve it with. That was just out of character. I do have them on me. Do you
maybe not your
have
more heavy duty
collection with you? Do you have your collection of rocks on the road with you?
I don't have a collection of rocks.
Really? Because I feel like lots of people got rocks recently.
I don't think that's true.
I pull out the Bruzo. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking?
That one was for my collection, but Clio's was not.
Thank you.
Anyways, you're welcome. I did not bring my rock collection. This I did find on the side of the road. You can return it to Mother Nature if you'd like.
No, it's mine now. So,
all right. Anyways, oh,
you first.
No, I was going to ask the black hole situation.
Oh,
yes.
Bad.
Mm.
Yes. I had to willfully keep my body and brain together from being what I can only describe as spaghettified. And then I got put in the box again. Where welcome also is, and apparently goes every night, because I put the stone on her head. And also there is a squid, a giant squid that is very bad, apparently.
All right.
I tried to think at, and apparently that was a wrong.
You tried to think at it?
Yes.
All right.
Also, the great old one is the ultimate origin, a trap, and Marcus, you shouldn't be here right now.
All right.
Your dad didn't say anything.
He never does. He just yells. Just like all my parental figures, actually.
No. Oh God. That
was another joke.
I was kind of going to ask though, you and Augustus, your family?
What?
Your family.
Family? Of sorts, yes.
Sorry, your family ? Not you are family ? He seemed tense. Just kidding. I don't know if I saw this actually. Riley thought he seemed tense. I don't know if Marcus clocked that or not. Fact checkers.
Which when?
Do you remember that one time? I can't remember if Marcus saw that or if Riley is.
Oh, that was in the alley, right?
No, it was when we were at the ranch and like Augustus saw everybody welcome me back and had this weird kind of reaction to that.
You could have seen him like leave the room or something if you wanted.
Yeah.
All right. We both have him more than I. He has a complicated relationship with his family, kind of ostracized for some things, some very minute things that he did. Octavius was the golden child, and when there's a golden child, there's one left to sit in the shadow, and that was Augustus. And yeah, I suppose it gets to you at some points, and to see a loving family isn't something that you are accustomed to, I suppose, in his position. So probably that's what it was about. He stepped out, took some time for himself.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Tell him that.
No, I mean it for you too.
Oh, it's the card you dealt. That's what I was meant for. That's fine.
Avalon Valerius.
Marcus
don't
Prosperus.
Tell you that you were meant for more than just that.
I appreciate that, Marcus.
Appreciate the soap.
You're welcome.
Gaius?
Yeah. Oh, computer, what is happening? Okay, I'm good. It is advertising something to me. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen on my homepage where I thought I was safe.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly up. Wait, what's the weather situation?
It is an exceedingly dark night, given the fact that it is the new moon.
Yes, that means empty.
The
That
other
means
one,
empty.
babe. The other one.
I was like, am I about to become a fucking flying werewolf right now?
The sky is full of stars. It's a warm night. At this vantage point, yeah, it's very clear.
Okay. I'm just gonna fly up, and once I get about 150 feet up, probably fly away from the campsite, just to not let sound travel, but and just rage scream for a good 5 seconds, and I think it turns into primordial at a point, where it's no longer our language, it's just the emotion passing through the magic, and he's just calling out, I had all that time to think, and here is nothing. All right, I'm back here, and I'm back to do what needs to be done, but I still don't know what it is that you want from me.
Trying to find just like the precise word. What does he want? Gaius. There is, this one doesn't come in thunder, but it does come in wind. Just the air up here starts moving around you exceedingly fast. Your red hair starts whipping around in the wind. And as each gust passes your ear, you get use your talents and your gifts. So still can't find the perfect word. It's somewhere between like, it's not win and it's more punch than try, you know? It's like not participate, it's like
Contribute, kind of. I don't know. I'm just gonna start saying words.
I'm gonna not, it's not one word. Use your talents and your gifts to smash through any barrier in front of you.
Just gonna write that down. In front of you. All right. I don't know if he's fully satisfied with that answer, but we'll live with it. So I think he's, when he hears that, it's just going to be a last grievance, just all the emotion that's built up, just like a emotional release vocally, and then with it just I don't have that spell, a lightning bolt just out into the sky, javelin style, and just slowly float back down.
Yeah, it arcs the full 80 feet across the sky.
300.
300? Holy,
I think it's 300.
it doesn't, it clears into the distance. And yeah, you
100 feet.
float back down. Clio, was there any last thing you wanted to do with Madigan?
We can chat later. I don't want to take up too much time.
Okay, gotcha. Who's up on watches? I know we've had some time tonight. What's up, Clio?
I would like to talk to the group actually about that subject, if I may. I didn't plan for this, but actually I have some thoughts I think I should express in character. So I'm gonna try and just get our team together. And just kind of, if we can like huddle for a sec and just say, okay, team, we shouldn't, I don't want to leave Aemil alone anymore. I don't know.
I second that. I would love for that. Yeah. Yep. Great idea, Clio.
I don't want any of us to end up alone anywhere. I say 2 to 3 minimum. I think 3 is a good number. There's 10 of us, so I don't know how that breaks up, but I think the more of us that are awake at one time, the safer we probably are. But I don't know. Oh, Riley's muted. Hey, Marty.
3 shifts of 3 people, 3 hours.
That's what makes the most sense to me. I'm happy to stay up first. I don't know if that makes any difference, but
I will join you.
I'm gonna be up anyway.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, I guess Aemil is the 10th
I'll
person
just-
who is
yeah.
kind of every
I'll just be
every
around.
round.
I can pretend to sleep if people need to have conversations that
I
they don't want people to
do
hear.
desperately want to talk to Augustus, and I
Wanted
think
that too,
Augustus
really.
Cleo Marcus would be a
Really
very funny.
That's so funny. Well, let's think about it this way. So if we factor Aemil out, if Aemil's just always up, then we're still 3 groups of 3 because there's 9 remaining.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
Cleo
Yes,
So is it
yes,
Marcus-
that's how math
Is
works.
it
Yes,
Augustus
math.
Marcus time?
Yes.
So it's 4 people. always
Jesus
up.
Christ.
It's Marcus's
Okay.
turn on the
And
Augustus.
probably I do need to like lay still for a little bit, but I'll be awake.
Like rest.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Just
like Aemil,
corpse.
Aemil, check out this cool tree.
You have to cuddle Cecilia for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up! You're gonna wake up my girlfriend.
No, but look at this.
Shut up!
Okay.
Alright.
So do you want to take the watch with Cleo, Marcus, Augustus, and Aemil?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's such a group.
All right.
Okay.
A soft Aemil on all the watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just everyone else is settled.
Yeah, sorry, I
guys
just thought
are
about the fact that
around
this is the Dead Father Society.
the
It's all good.
small
Everything's
fire.
fine.
Stop it.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
I don't even know if mine's dead. We don't have to talk about
Sorry.
it.
Sorry.
I think that Augustus like pulls some paper from his pack and starts very precisely and like in a very practiced way folding a paper airplane.
God, he's perfect. He's the perfect fucking. This is
Oh,
why I hold
for
Dominicus up to
Augustus,
such a
0
high
for-
standard because Augustus knows what birds are and makes paper airplanes.
That's all I
This
want in a
sounds
man.
like the
You reach through Avalon right to me.
this is the needs list of someone in kindergarten.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
I
knows
just hope
what birds
everyone
are,
watching this
paper
show knows
airplanes.
this is what women want. Like this is what we want. Like when you're putting your little Tinder bio together, thinking, how am I gonna, just show women that I'm really
I
just
know
like
the
a nice
scientific names of birds.
young man.
I can fold so much paper.
Maybe I need to practice my paper airplanes more.
If you make a paper airplane on the first date, marriage, immediately marriage, immediately you're meeting the parents. So
This
immediately.
isn't what's happening, but if
Sorry.
if player to character, it would just be Marcus and Cleo watching.
Cleo and Marcus would be
Augustus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's making a paper airplane.
Yeah.
You roll for how good of the paper airplane it is.
Oh,
That's just rules.
I'll roll.
You just said he's practiced, so you should like give him proficiency or
He's
something.
absolutely proficient.
Double
Nope, that was not-
proficiency, expertise.
Expertise in
Get
paper
advantage?
airplane.
Is it a nat 20?
That's funny.
Yeah.
All you can't see is my metal dice, but
He
you
can
guys are
control
supposed
where
to-
that
Where on
thing
the lip?
goes.
It's a nat
I
20.
kiss him right on
It's
the
a
mouth.
remote control at paper airplane.
It hits Gaius when he's coming back down.
He's
from stat
perfect.
time.
So funny.
Ah.
Finishes it up. He like lets it go. You can like he kind of intends to throw it like into the fire, but it like goes to the fire, catches like the heat draft there, and just up and away.
When he's an engineer. Marcus just goes.
Cleo looks at Marcus like, you see this shit? What do we do about that?
Immediately, Aemil wants to start doing it too. It was like, can you show me how to do that? Mine are never that good.
Yeah. And he takes out a piece of paper, and he hands it to you. And he also like pulls out another like he from the same notebook that he like gets the paper. He flips to like one of the pages where it has like these like scrawled notes and like simple diagrams. And starts teaching it.
Hell yeah.
Super basic, the kind of paper airplane you would.
Why is he perfect? I'm really startled by this. Like I'm thrown off. Like my vibes are off now.
We've been
I want to hear about Augustus from now on.
While I have Cleo next to me, I'm gonna kind of stare at the front of you. You fixed the Talnari woman, Bronwyn. I look at Welcome, who is sleeping right now.
Oh.
Do you think you could try to do that on her?
What's wrong? Is she okay?
How is she sleeping? Like, does she like
There's no real way to recognize it from the outside. I mean, I guess she'd be like a little more restless than most, but not like thrashing or anything. Not like night terrors. Not.
I used the shard on her horns, which has apparently had some repercussions. And the place that I went when I jumped into a black hole is where she goes every night when she sleeps. Need to either
Yes.
fix that.
I'll try. I'll do my best. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about casting magic on her while she's sleeping. I mean, maybe if we
She
switch
doesn't
off.
know that it's happening.
I don't know. I don't want to not I don't
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying
no,
she doesn't even know that it's occurring. Every night.
yeah, I'll when she's awake, I'll just because
Yes.
no,
I
so
understand.
yes, right.
Yes.
So
I would not ask you to do that.
no, yeah. But I'll try. I mean, I don't know. At this point, Marcus, it's feeling like there's a lot that I probably could do. It's just a matter of, I think, getting it right. But I mean, after yesterday, and I don't know. I'll try. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
I mean, I kind of, this thing with Gaius has me a little freaked out. Because, I was pretty sure I could do it. I kind of knew, I mean, I knew I could do it. And I kind of thought once I'd done it, I'd know I could do it. I'd have proof, right? I could provably, but I thought I'd feel safer, knowing what I'm capable of and kind of knowing what it does, but it feels like the magic thing just keeps getting bigger. I don't actually feel that much safer. Is that weird?
I'd be concerned if you did.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm kind of concerned anyways, but I'll do whatever I can for Welcome. I will.
I know. I wish that I could tell you that it was going to be okay. But I'm not known for sugary words. And take it from the person who deals in the chaotic, apparently. I think it is going to get bigger.
Yeah.
I think we're going to know less before we know more.
Right. I talked to Dominicus earlier. He says people are disappearing back home. So
Who?
he didn't say. I don't think he knew. just he said he couldn't find any connections, just people vanishing, but I've got a theory that I don't like. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it yet, but I've got a theory. Just I guess it doesn't make sense, but if I can make some assumptions, I can come to some conclusions.
What's your theory, Clio?
I think my ex-boyfriend is kidnapping people.
Again, I wish that I could talk you out of that theory, but he did sort of seem like the kind to do so.
It's a good theory, huh?
That or Albatius's old dogs.
No, I'm not. I can't go there yet. I gotta believe something will stay dead and buried.
Love to bury Quintus, but I don't think that he is right now.
I don't think so. I doubt it. I think it'll be fine. There's nothing we can do about it now, but it's nice now you guys need me. I'll do what I can for Welcome and we can talk to her about it and I'll try my best.
Thank you. We're going to figure it out, probably, maybe.
We don't have another choice, really, so it'll be figured out by someone, probably us. So, but yeah, so that's the news from the home front. Hey, Augustus, how's it going, bud?
Aemil, roll for paper airplane.
Yes, do this.
It was a muted, Sydney.
Not anymore.
Not great. What do I add to that?
Intelligence.
100.
Oh, I'm pretty smart.
100.
100. 13. Lucky number 13.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
not bad. You got like a basic folded paper airplane, and you toss it, and it lollygags towards the ground. But yeah, it you made one.
Nice.
All right.
It's going good.
Good. All right.
I just want to sit next to Augustus. It doesn't need to take more than 2 minutes, but I just need them to interact so badly.
Marcus, you wanna learn one? Augustus is a pretty good teacher.
I'm gonna try to do one by myself first. I'm gonna see how good I am.
You just said you wanted to sit next to him and talk to him. I'm
sitting
trying
next
to give
him,
you
but
an in.
I'm gonna do one without his teaching first and see how good it is.
Augustus hands you the paper.
What do I add? Intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh, this
That's
doesn't
mine,
work for
mine.
Marcus.
It's a 12.
He needs
Mine
to
was
teach
better.
Avalon and do the guide from behind.
From
Ghost
pottery
Ghost.
thing.
Oh my god.
Ghost paper airplane.
Clayton.
All right, I'll let him show me.
You again, like Aemil got a 13, you got a 12. It works. It's the shape of a paper airplane. It doesn't there's no finesse in its craft. But yeah. There's potential. There's definitely potential.
Wow, thank you. I look forward to the potential of
Why can't we talk to people?
Here, check out my notebook. Augustus pulls out his notebook.
Great. I'll give him mine.
Tradesies.
Trade.
Yeah, I'll trade him mine. I believe you two have met. I actually also say out loud, I also believe that maybe they have a greater understanding of maybe some things that we had talked about the last time that we were all together.
Augustus just looks at the notebook. nothing is being written on the page.
You
But you
can talk
feel
to
like,
it. Oh, I tell him you can talk to it.
I know.
Cool.
And there's like a tension between the two of them. You're just a notebook, and he slams it, and he
Don't
he
slam the
doesn't slam it,
notebook.
but he like closes it and hands it back to you.
Was he? Be honest. Were they rude?
No, he didn't say anything.
Oh,
So I guess
sorry.
it's kinda rude. I don't know. I didn't say anything.
You didn't. You. Okay. See, it seems like you said something
I didn't say it's
with the. I'm just. You had a weird tone, and you did a weird
It's a weird
head
look.
wobble.
so weird. I don't know. Make an insight. check.
Can I also?
What's
make
the
an insight
DC
check
on
as
this?
I'm wording
3?
it?
Is it 3? Because I got a 3. Plus 3, so that's a 6.
I got a 25.
Cleo, you just
I got it.
you get it. That like his like it's I say this every single time, but it's true is that his hackles are raised. Like his like the hairs on his arm are like kind of like moving up, and then the back of his neck is like kind of bushing. And I guess on 20 no, there's no way you would know this. I was gonna mention something about the new moon, but like we
Oh.
don't really
Nope.
get that. But I guess that like on a player level, this like I don't know, this interaction might have gone worse if it weren't as far away from the full moon as possible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clio like looks at this thing with Augustus in the notebook, looks at Marcus, kind of goes, and then like here's Augustus say like it's fine, it's no big deal, and kind of looks at Marcus, goes, and then like turns back to Aemil or whatever. it is they're
So,
doing.
Augustus, you and Avalon have known each other for how long?
Oh, this is so good.
Clio
Our
says-
pretty much our whole lives.
Oh,
Yeah, we grew up right next to each other, so there was a period of time there where we didn't talk much, but yeah, when we were kids, we would hang out all the time.
very nice, very cool. I'm so sorry. Can I make a second paper airplane using his notes so
Yeah.
I get some sort of benefit?
Yeah, I had a proficiency reading from the book.
Cool, it's worse. It's worse. It
You go
goes straight into the fire.
Cool.
You didn't throw it in the fire, but it veers and goes in.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's no problem. You just have to keep on. It's just a lot of practice. You're
Yes.
sculptures.
Yes. Yes, this would be quite different if we were in the workshop.
Yeah.
I better look for watch. I'll make a perception check.
Better look for watch. I better look
Listen,
for
he
watch.
laughed at one of my jokes. I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, Marcus, you're so cool."
What is wrong with these people? I feel like
I don't
every
know what's
like
going on. I don't know
4
what's going on.
episodes, every
He
like
likes
4 to 5
Marcus.
episodes, we come
Listen,
back to this.
Okay,
place and we're like,
I
what
made
the
a
hell are
person.
wrong with
I
these
made this
people?
character, and I knew when I made this character that he hadn't interacted with people for 12 years. But
Don't
like,
get me
each
wrong, Marcus
episode
is
it becomes more and more
perfect.
apparent to me that he hasn't interacted with people for 12 years.
Oh my
About it, it's like it's not even just Market. Like
Riley, I think
the
you want
vibes
him to
this
like
episode are just
Marcus so
insane.
badly that it's bleeding through.
It's true. It's true.
God, I want him to think I'm cool.
The vibes off of every fucking person this episode. Like
It's a
Will
dirty
is the
20
only
on
person with an ounce
perception.
of
Are we gonna get
decorum
killed
on
in our
this
sleep?
goddamn channel.
Not gonna get killed in your sleep.
Okay.
Awesome. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Days since somebody's been killed in their sleep. 1.
Uh, You guys want to move on to the next watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I fucked it up so bad with the Augustus. God damn it.
It's like one. I can never fucking show my face to him again.
This is gonna be so good for the,
The
Twilight
last-
AU though, if
the
you think
last
about it a
two
lot.
Interaction with Augustus where I gotta go watch and Avalon getting up and leave.
Augustus is the only normal person in this party and he thinks he's the problem. I can't handle that
Augustus,
at all.
was it something I said, Pompey?
So hard for me to deal with. It's so hard. He's the only functional bitch in this earth.
He's everything to me. Me, Maya. Also Avalon, but she doesn't know that.
Let's move on. Avalon, Gaius, who else? Who's the NPC? Who should be the NPC?
Felix.
Felix?
Are we switching up with welcome? Oh, do Felix. Never mind. Yes, that's
It's Felix, me going with Aemil.
And that'll be a welcome Madigan Cecilia watch after that. which is-
Girls' night. Girls' night.
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Emil's
Felix.
just sitting there like.
This feels weird.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. Felix, everyone gets up for watch, everyone changes guard. All good.
And can I roll a insight to see how the vibes are?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
She's far away.
I'm trying to. I don't know what's happening. I'm putting on a show.
I got a 23.
Well,
And
that probably-
23.
As I wake you up, I go, he didn't laugh at any of my jokes.
He
I
doesn't
don't
laugh
know
at mine
what we're
either.
getting.
It's all right.
What?
He doesn't laugh at mine either.
But he laughed at mine before. So.
Congratulations.
Also, did you know he makes paper airplanes?
What's an airplane?
He used to do that with all of his schoolwork. He tried to steal mine when we still studied together. It was a problem.
Okay. Well,
yes. Is he
nobody's
good
out
at
there
them
to
now?
kill us. So.
He was very bad at them when we were children.
No, he's really good at them. He's on. It's. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.
All right. Good night. You can always try another joke next time.
You get out of the tent. Augustus is walking by. Stops you for a second.
Stops me?
and- Yeah, stops you, Avalon.
Okay.
And goes, does Marcus not like me? Or is that just how he talks to people?
That is just how he talks. I probably he likes you. That sounds like a lie. I understand.
Talk like a person.
It's the middle of the night.
It's late.
No, I can assure you, Augustus, he likes you. Just gotta laugh at some of his jokes.
He's funny. I don't know.
He is quite funny. Don't tell him I told you that.
Yeah. No, of course. What?
Yeah, he'll get a big head about it. We don't want that. But no, he likes you.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Why are you afraid that he doesn't? Why are you afraid he doesn't like you?
I like when people like me.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
We did it 3 times in a row.
All right, Gaius, Avalon, Felix.
Oh.
It's a nice night.
Yes, it's his.
Dark.
I'm gonna
I think-
message Avalon and be like,
can I
hey,
talk to you for a moment.
I'm gonna be like, Cecilia's sleeping, but we can just
Yeah, let's.
back up.
I think I'm so sorry. I think Aemil and I have something to discuss. Is it all right if we leave you in private for a moment?
Sure. Yeah.
Wonderful. We'll be back in soon. Aemil?
I'm fully like not laying down. Cecilia's laying down next to me. I'm sitting
I'll
up.
pick up Aemil.
I can't wake her up. Just sit down.
It's an Aemil in the middle. Cuddle puddle.
It's you guys are lying down and I'm like sitting cross-legged.
Did you actually have something to discuss, or you just didn't want to like third wheel?
I didn't want a third wheel.
It's kind of funny that you, I mean, Cecilia is asleep, but it's a little funny that you came
Well,
over.
would you want me to leave? I can
No,
go into the woods.
no, don't go into the fucking woods.
Felix is just like braiding their hair.
Felix, can I tell you something?
Yeah. Anything. That feels too much to add that on. So, babe.
Oh God, I don't know how to say this, but last night when we were at the Prosperuses, I don't know what you've heard about what happened, but the sorcerers, minus Aemil, were I died. It was a weird thing. It was a dream, but in the dream we were being attacked by a monster, and the monster killed me. And I for I don't know exactly how long, but for a period of time I had died.
Like really
if
dead. Like
if Clio was not there, I would not be here. And I've been trying to find a way to say it all day, and I'm still trying to figure out what it means or how I feel about it, but I don't know if it's safe for you to be here.
who this is a lot, Gaius.
Yeah, I know.
Who do you think is to blame here? Who am I supposed to be mad at?
I don't know. This is out of my hands. It's out of all of our hands. This is so much more dangerous than I ever thought it was going to be, and if I had known that it was this bad, I never would have let you come, because now you're just in danger. And but if I don't.
You asked me not to come before we left, Gaius, and I chose to come with you. Again, because we're married and we go through these things together, and feel useless. I feel like a liability. And what makes it worse is that apparently you feel the same way about me being here. Not useless, maybe, but a liability. But I made this choice to come with you and with your friends and with all of these people so that we can help people, so we can help this world, I guess. So I don't know. I'm not mad at you for getting killed by a dream monster. That'd be crazy. I just wish that I could do something and you didn't have to feel like you couldn't tell me or talk to me about it.
You're right. I we will figure this out. You are not a liability to me. I worry about you because you don't have magic and I mean, Augustus at least has swung a sword around at some point in his life, even if it was just a stick, but you are not a liability. And I'm sorry that I made you feel that way.
Thanks, guys. I don't know. That's just not what I do. You know? So we'll find something else, I guess, or I don't know.
We'll figure something out. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm gonna offer a hug. They don't have to accept it.
I'll accept it.
That got me.
You can come back, Avalon. Delicate.
Can Aemil and I have been like we're because we're both trying to also learn the Telnari language because we've been like going over each
I
other's
like
notes.
that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. I like that a lot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Are we proficient in the Telnari language yet?
No.
We're like level 2 on Duolingo.
Level 2 on Duolingo?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just Cleo's mom practicing language.
Shows up in the middle of the night.
You haven't done your fucking
Telnari.
streaks.
She fucking would. She would come beat Cleo's ass for not
Yeah.
taking her French
This
lesson.
is your sign to pause this episode and do your Duolingo.
I'm doing
Yes.
it right now.
Oh,
I'm doing it right now.
Not you.
not you, Clayton.
Only if it's Telnari.
I think that about 2 hours pass. There's still some, lingering tension, but things have been talked about, and that's a lot better than it was before.
Mhm.
I like everyone to make perception checks for me.
Oh, this will go fantastic.
Not great, not terrible. 12.
Come on, Felix. Oh, never mind.
10.
I critted,
Oh, the bad one.
failed.
Bad,
Crit fail.
bad one.
Why would you say it like that? Maya.
That'd be funny.
It's about subverting the expectations.
I got so
Never
excited.
let them know your next move.
It is. They're so close by the time you notice them.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be some like woodland animal, and we're all gonna be like, "Wow,
Yeah,
nature is
yeah.
beautiful. We never see these things in the city."
Yeah.
Around your camp and the Telnari, circling, are these two. On the far end, near the Telnari camp, is Let me roll one more thing.
I'm gonna say while
it
I
how
was
friendly
rolling,
they
my
are?
nat one was
Shit.
I
Everyone's
saw
rolling
some paper
piss
air-
poor today.
what?
Not me. I got
Even the only person who's awake in the Telnari camp is Sigbert, and
Yes,
even
I never
past,
doubted that.
even past him, these two creatures approach.
Uh-oh.
On the far edge is this huge plodding shape. Just one paw moving in front of the other. And behind you, what you thought were branches of trees are antlers poking around. Again,
That's pretty cool.
size of like an elephant. About the size of an elephant. And these two are just kind of circling the camp around you. And on the other end, this creature moves its snout towards the ground, and as it does, it moves into like the firelight, and it's a bear, just the huge head sniffing around, and they're both kind of encircling.
Fuck, we didn't put our food in the bear-proof tree pouches.
Telnari told us to do that.
Fuck.
I'll get up and I'm I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna
into
message
like
everybody and wake them up.
Sigbert immediately is like as soon as he notices at the ready, pulls his bow, and you suddenly see the glinting of all these fish scales from the firelight.
On
as this
Sigbert or on the
On
thing?
the bear?
No, Sigbert.
Oh.
His swarm of fish appear around him.
He's got a swarm of fish
he's a swarm
just
keeper
in the
ranger.
forest.
He's a schoolkeeper.
That's cool.
Schoolkeeper, yes.
He's a schoolkeeper. They call those principals.
Yeah, Sigbert is a professor.
Professor Sigbert.
He's
You
the
wake everybody
dean.
up.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody can come out to see this.
I know this now, even though I crit failed.
Yes. As soon
Right.
as someone else called attention to
Dude,
it.
are they? They're just sniffing around right now, right?
Yeah. And so I think Sigbert goes like, hey, and like reaches an arm out towards you all. And then you hear him mumble a few words. Aemil, it's like slightly similar to your comprehend languages spell. Like you hear like some of the same like
Oh.
enunciation there.
Very cool.
And he starts speaking in a language that you can't understand, but the bear immediately pulls his attention.
That's my best bear impression. That was really
and,
Good, Sydney.
Good.
I don't know why
like
I did.
stomping into the camp is this huge elk with its antlers tall.
That's Clayton's favorite, a giant elk.
And the bear I don't know what noise an elk makes though.
I think it was closer to that noise that I
Skitter.
just
I feel like
made.
they chirp like.
Because y'all seen Polar Express And they have the
Yeah.
guy with the beard, and he
Oh,
makes the caribou
caribou.
Sounds like
noise.
Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Elk sound like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it sounds
Or
like
Josh
Tom
Brolin
Hanks.
at the end.
I feel like elk are
Um,
pretty similar. This is fully nonsense.
Ah.
I'm speaking. Elk have antlers like caribou do, so maybe
That's
they make the same noise.
That's true.
I'm looking
That's
up an
true.
elk sound video right now, but there's
Wait,
a
be very,
15
very
second ad
careful.
on a minute-long video.
No. And then I think Marcus and Aemil. I think just the two of you. As they like speak, and as Sigbert speaks, you guys catch like a little bit of an accent that the two of you understand.
What kind of
And-
accent?
If you would like to speak
Italian?
Sylvan to these animals, that also works.
Yo!
Me, I can also do that?
I thought you took Sylvan when you
No, I haven't taken
messaged
one yet.
when you messaged DB. Is
That
not
was
the case?
Marcus.
Just
That was
Marcus?
Just
me.
Marcus.
That's why I
Alright,
have
Marcus.
Sylvan.
You got
All right.
I say to the elk,
what do you say?
I say, hello.
It turns its head, the antlers following it. It cannot speak. It just makes a. It can't speak to you, but clearly it understands what you're saying.
You're very beautiful.
Very beautiful, very powerful.
He is very gorgeous to
Stomps its
me.
foot, drags it across the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigbert looks back to you.
Marcus is so sleepy.
You speak to these animals?
Yes, I befriended a tentacled panther back in the city. And they spoke this, and so now I do.
You guys hear the words that are being exchanged between Sigbert and Marcus, and you don't understand them at all.
Yeah, wait, have I ever spoken Sylvan from everybody? I don't know if I have.
Sick. That's so cool.
Oh, wait. Oh, I think Marcus wakes up. We can talk.
Yeah.
Did Sigbert already know Common?
I don't. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Big Bird
Yeah.
didn't-
Then Marcus kind of waves a hand and goes, welcome. I mean, not to the woods, but to us.
Welcome to us.
You, yeah, no, I should be the one welcoming you to the woods. The 5 of you, the 9 of you, the 10 of you.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Several.
Well, come here then.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over to Sigbert. I'll go over to my boy Sigbert. How old is Sigbert? I don't have many friends my age.
Sigbert's like early 40s, probably around there.
I'm late 30s.
That sounds like an
Nice.
appropriate age for a friend.
The bear like eyes you as you come over. He speaks to the bear again. He switches over to Sylvan, away from the speak with animals to Sylvan. And he's like, don't worry, they are allies of ours.
He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. He's with me.
You didn't have to wake up all of your friends. They're not a problem for us.
All right.
They're mostly checking us out, just making sure that we aren't a problem for them.
We're problems for many people, but not for them.
All right, I won't. The bear.
The bear laughs at my joke.
Oh,
Oh.
The bear doesn't like
sorry,
that you're a problem.
it's hard to express in bear. Is like a not mistrust, but like a that was tasteless. You know.
Friendliness. Oh.
I'm saying we're problems for great old ones and shit.
It doesn't know what you're referring to.
It's a bear.
They
It's a
expect.
bear.
He like leans over. Sigbert like leans over to you. They expect a lot of respect, which they rightfully deserve, but just maybe tone it down.
I'll nod my head at the bear. I was thinking of the Steinberg. I'll nod my head very deeply to the bear.
The bear lowers in return. Again, this bear, like, as it lowers its head, you are probably as tall as the like haunch, like where its neck meets the rest of its
Dang.
body.
I'll kind of like wave. I'll signal to all the Empyreans to like bow to either the elk or the bear.
I give the most elegant curtsy.
Madigan like follows suit, the same one that you taught her, Marcus. And yeah, the elk very like stands up tall and like gets its 2 front feet on the ground. And the sleeper turns towards the elk and goes, "Is there anything else you require of us?" The elk kind of scratches its antlers against one of the trees. And Sleeper goes, "I'll let him know. It will be done." And they immediately, the bear and the elk, turn around and go deeper into the forest. Sigrid takes a second. Good. That was good. Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you.
Yes, nice to meet you and talk to you as well.
All right. Back on watch.
Scales.
Oh, just it's protection for my people. It's how the beast has blessed me.
The beast?
The beast. You've seen Bronwyn. She did the claws are same thing. Not everyone received blessings from the beast, but many have.
Thank
Any of you?
Lots of beasts. Don't think any of them yours.
Strange.
Strange indeed. I will, yes, return thank you for dealing with the bear and the elk. I turn around and I go back to the Empyreans, like, all is well. And I get in my sleeping bag.
Yeah, again, that whole conversation couldn't understand. It definitely was not Telnari. Like, you don't think that Marcus is speaking Telnari. It's clearly some different language. Yeah. You guys can get back to bed if you want. That is the whole
I'm so
thing.
excited. Marcus has made a middle-aged man friend.
Yay.
This is great.
For him.
He's one more piece closer to his poker game.
The girls actually just trade off watch with you guys now.
Do you want to play through that, Will?
I just want to have a quick conversation with Cecilia.
Sure, yeah.
Just like a 2-second thing. Just like, hey, it doesn't bug you when we do the like message thing. It's rude. I'm sorry.
It's not like it's the way that you communicate. It's weird a little bit. Like, it's just weird whenever you do magic, and it is. I guess it is a little exclusionary. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. We can't.
Yeah.
Participate. I don't know. It's like not a big thing, but it is.
Okay. I just Gaius had a thing, and it wasn't really my secret to tell.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'll not do that anymore. Just like around people.
Okay, I think that people would appreciate that. I'm not telling you not to use your powers or anything, like
No, yeah,
even if it's just that thing, but just
yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just like impolite. I don't know.
No, yeah, it was a dick move.
Look at me. And she like kisses you on the cheek.
Okay. Okay.
Now it's girls'
Let's look at the
night.
forest
Girls'
for a while.
night. It's Cecilia Madigan and welcome.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun. It's a good watch.
A good time.
They have the poker game together.
Yes, good. Does welcome win?
I don't.
What did they gamble on?
Let's roll for our significant others and
Yeah.
plus
Oh, welcome does win. Felix looked. Sorry, not Felix. Madigan looked like she was gonna take it for a while. But welcome came up from behind.
My
I don't
kid
know how to
got
play poker,
honors
so I
at
can't say
Imperium
how.
Elementary.
Pretty sweet.
Great, yeah. How I'm going for about 2 hours now. Just a teensy little bit more. Just to get us to the end of the session. Next morning, same thing as usual. You know, break down camp, move on with the caravan. Get some food in you. You guys have some more food from Marcus's mom.
Oh, yeah.
Just some more fresh stuff to actually enjoy in the morning. And yeah, I think that the next day goes on pretty much without any notice. Again, it's another day of travel through the forest.
I will just because I do have to say it because I'll have to roll. I mean, a twinned mage armor.
Okay, you got it.
It's at what? It's at a 1 right now.
1 right now.
Natural 1.
Okay, that's a 6, so we're
Oh,
fine.
man.
But it's not a
Do
guarantee
imagine.
anymore that I won't get it.
Do that. Move through the day. Let me try to think if anything else happens during the day. I don't think so.
Have I gotten the map yet?
You have not. Although the kind of deal is once you're further away from the Imperial territory, you guys are approaching the border. So
Oh, you're right. I forgot. I was too hasty.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move all the way through the day, up until the bonfire the next night. Just a nice day of travel underneath in the shade. What's up?
What are
You gonna try
laughing
again?
about?
I'm not gonna try anything. Can I just briefly take Augustus to the side?
Riley says, I'm not going to try anything. Immediately starts to try something.
No, literally, Marge's just going to go. Hello. The most that I've succeeded in social situations has been when somebody has been threatening us, and therefore I've been able to be incredibly mean to them. Because that's kind of that was a lot of the first week that we all knew each other.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I was alone in a workshop for 12 years, not talking to almost anybody. So sometimes conversations, Avalon and I are very good at them because Avalon and I mask almost everything in a sense of sort of snideness that works for us. But when that's not happening, conversations are weird. And then I walk away.
I
Oh no, if he starts to say something, then I'll stop.
I was like, I don't know, like shunned from, like, my parents kind of kept me cooped up in my house and didn't want me or really let me participate in the society that they were a part of. And so if things were awkward last night, I share a part of that blame. And sorry.
I don't think anybody needs to apologize.
Okay, then I take it back.
Wonderful.
Predator
Sounds
handshake.
Masculinity. Sounds good. And now I will walk away.
And I catch Marcus's eye as he walks away and go thumbs up.
I don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, that's fine. But I know.
Perfect.
I also
perfect.
do it to Augustus.
It's so cute.
Bonfire the next night. Aelfric. You remember their names. I'm so good. I have to check.
You
but I
are
remember.
so good. You're so
Aelfric,
good at this, Will.
Reads the stars again, and declares that tonight's activity is planting. And I think every single Teleri person participates in this aspect, and they take Sarah, do you know they like go to the trees and take off like
Grafting.
offshoots, grafting.
The little,
Is that what it's called?
Grafting
yeah,
is when you put a new branch on a tree.
yeah.
Ew.
The little sprouts
But
with
they,
you.
they do their best. They take parts of the trees and they like take, none of these are coniferous, but like pine cones and like seeds and stuff like that, and start doing their best to not like in straight lines agriculturally, but like spread these things around as they want to be spread around. And just moving the soil, stuff like that. Do any of you guys participate in that?
I want to play.
Yeah.
Clay wants to play
Yeah.
for sure.
I would
Emil's
like
gonna
to,
look
but I
for
would like to put
direction.
on gloves.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Marcus looks at Welcome, who is probably buzzing with excitement over this, and will join.
I don't want to put a
Everyone
plant
make
in the
nature
wrong
check,
area.
Can we?
Everyone make nature checks.
Nature checks. Why would you ask me for an intelligence-based check?
Good.
Marcus has made a 40-year-old friend. Marcus has planted a tree.
I got a 13. It's not that
Good.
exciting. Not as exciting as a nat 20.
I got a 16. I feel pretty good about that.
I got a 12.
Guys,
No.
That's 2 whole trees.
I was gonna say I plant 2 trees, right?
Everyone does a good job. Everyone goes around and plants some stuff.
Do the plus ones
I'm
plant
not
some stuff
planting them.
too?
I'm just taking like a pine cone seed and throwing it.
That works. Sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes that's how the bitch happens.
That's how birds
Um,
do it, but they don't
um,
use hands.
Riley, you're right.
have
Welcome
hands.
is like just so pumped to be part of
I love
every single
her.
aspect of this. And is trying her best to learn from like some of the Telar people who speak a little more Empyrean, and like try to get them to explain what's going on and why this works. And she just, has a very inquisitive mind and wants to work these things out. And yeah, it's all these good rolls, Riley. It's the two of you who, because this is a closer to nighttime activity as the sun is going down. At this point in the activity, the sun's like pretty much completely down at this point. It's fairly dark, but away from the camp, closer to where the trees are starting to thin out, you see like a cold white light coming from the ground.
Can I vibe check it?
Vibe check it?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Not another one?
That's the second nat 20.
Neutral vibes.
Okay.
It's coming from like a crack in the ground, and not like a interdimensional crack, like a maybe an entrance to a cave system is your guess, like one of those like very thin splits in the earth that you can kind of get your way in.
Oh my god, that's
I love getting into things.
No. It's everyone don't go spelunking unless you know what you're doing. And even
That's
then
very
be
true.
really careful. I saw a TikTok once.
I think Marcus and I think part of like because Marcus again grew up on the ranch, like they grew crops. So I feel like that's part of why, like, even though it's a different thing, like he is
For
bam.
sure.
Muscle memory. I think can I go towards it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'd like to go towards it. Welcome can come with me if she wants.
Yeah,
She's
totally.
probably
Welcome will
curious.
follow behind.
Yeah, I'll just go up to the light.
No, don't go into the light, Marcus.
As you
Don't go
get
into
closer,
the
it
light.
becomes clear. You can kind of see into this like fault line. And the lights are coming from these. You look into the crack, and on all sides are crystals that are slightly glowing with this, again, like cold, almost blue, but still white light. And it goes deeper than you can see, like they kind of it is going at a downwards angle and kind of shifts over to the right a little bit. But a person could definitely fit in there.
I probably shouldn't just go off by myself.
You have welcome there.
You should not.
I should let people know before I just kind of leave. Yeah, can I mean, can I kind of wave like I don't know if Zoom caught that. But like
She did.
whistle my boys over.
Wrestle them.
The sorcerers
Yes.
and plus ones, everyone.
Sorcerers and plus
Yeah,
ones.
then,
And also, I don't know, I mean if Sigbert wanted to come, he could. I'm not gonna make
We'll
him.
be friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's head
everyone
over.
joins and sees the same thing that I just described.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks like a crack with a bunch of glowing crystals inside.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Yeah. You cast detect magic, immediately like blasted with
Ooh.
divination
Ooh.
magic.
Ooh.
I love divination magic. That's so cool.
I will relay that to the
How
group.
deep is it?
You can't tell at this point. But it goes like a few yards back. You'd have to like kind of crawl through a little bit.
Is it?
Do we
is
have
it
any rope?
down in the ground? Is it kind of forward? Is
It's
it-
like it's again this fault where like part of the ground starts to go and crumble in and turn into these crystals, and like
Ooh.
part of it kind of stays flat with like a slight incline.
Okay, so it's not like,
through.
oh, there's a hole full of crystals. It's like, oh, this is like a.
Yeah.
Like a cave
Okay.
system.
Are there any little ones that I could just like
You could try to do that, yeah.
I have a might have
Aemil,
a
as you're
tool or
looking at
something.
Marcus do that, as he snaps it, the divination magic fades.
Oh. It's stopped glowing.
It's like Rapunzel's
Are the
hair.
crystals pretty?
Yeah, I toss mine to Avi.
They're what's the like very basic form of crystal? Quartz?
Like
Quartz?
quartz. Yeah.
Yeah. They're very simple, cloudy. So but like
Pretty.
yeah, they're pretty and they're glowing, which is
Does it
I
glow
have.
when it is taken off?
This is
Uh,
raw
nice.
quartz.
yeah.
Surprise.
Yay!
Like even if it's not still
also,
divination
yeah,
magic.
it's not divination magic, but it still glows. It still gives off like a faint
Nice.
glow.
That's
Is this
cool.
quartz? Yes.
When Marcus tossed it to me, I message and go, thank you.
This girl with her little hoard of rocks.
I love this.
I
girl.
didn't bring them.
Start a new one, babe.
I
Yeah,
mean,
a travel hoard.
Welcome says, if one of you aren't gonna go in, I'm gonna go in.
We should.
I for sure wanna
Yeah,
go
let's
in.
go in.
This is
Oh,
really
that
cool.
was-
Let's go in there.
We either need to
Yeah.
all go in or none of us go in. I feel like if we split up, I'll cry.
that's
So
why
we
we
should
should let
probably-
Stigbert know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I
Marcus,
don't have
go talk
like
to your
a.
new bestie.
He doesn't even understand common. I can't tell Sigbert. Somebody
Is
else can go
Sigbert
tell
there?
Sigbert.
You can get Sigbert. Everyone's still
Yeah,
still
I'll be
visiting.
like, we're going to take a slight excursion into the ground.
Let us know what you find.
We'll do.
Did we say a normal thing once in our goddamn lives?
We're taking an excursion into the ground. That's a true fact.
Who goes in?
I'll go.
All
in.
of us.
I'll
You guys
Yeah.
all go in one at a time,
Time.
squeeze through this crack in the ground. It's a tight fit, but it gets wider as you guys go down. Like this is
Oh,
the
okay.
narrowest part.
That makes me feel better.
And eventually you can like get you. At first you are like tight against your chest, moving through, but it goes down into the right and it kind of swerves and moves until it opens up into a full cavern. And growing out of the center of this cavern is one large, many-faceted crystal, probably about 8 feet tall or so, and about as wide as like what would I try to describe it as? I don't know, probably about like 10 feet wide or so, maybe 12.
Ooh.
So it's wider than it is tall, even.
Yes.
Wow.
And
You
this
all rock.
cavern is maybe 20 feet or 20 foot in radius, 40 feet across. And this thing's right at the center. And all of these crystals are like growing out in jagged spikes around it, extremely well lit because it's kind of lit from every single direction. I don't think you've ever maybe experienced something like that before. There's just no shadows in this room at all. And as you all come down and look at this thing, you can see in its facets, again, cloudy, but it's not reflecting anything in the room. You see different locations.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And that's where we'll call the episode.
Oh.